Hey everybody, it's Tara Bryan, and you are listening to the Course Building Secrets podcast. Whether you're a coach or a CEO, the success of your team and clients is based on your ability to deliver a consistent experience and guide them on the fastest path to results. This podcast will give you practical, real-life tips that you can use today to build your online experiences that get results and create raving fans. Why? So you can monetize your expertise and serve more people without adding more time or team to your business. If you're looking to uncover your $1 million framework, package it, and use it to scale, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Just wanted to jump on today and give you what I hope is a helpful course building tip. All right, so I'm auditing a course for a company, and it's a great course. They've got tons of actionable steps. It's a great mission, and they're really doing awesome things to help people. However, their business model hinges on the fact that you have an accountability buddy or coach or whatever you want to call them for the first 6 months or so when you're working with them, which is super labor intensive from a business perspective. And the reason for it is twofold. One is it's a little bit of a big mind change to adopt their system. But the second reason is because their training program is just a bit of a hot mess. And I want to explain why, and I want to explain how it can help you as you're looking at your content that you're producing, not only from a sales and marketing perspective, but also from a system or a course perspective. Because here's the problem that they have is that they're doing a lot of content producing for sales and marketing. They're doing webinars. They're telling their story. They're getting people excited about their methodology and all of those things, which is great if you are a prospect of theirs. However, when you become a customer, you're already bought in to their vision, the story, the methodology. So your needs when you are going through a curriculum, meaning a set of courses or modules within a course, is that you need the how, right? You don't need the what, you don't need the why, you don't need the who anymore. You need the how when you've purchased their program and you want to go through and learn the steps. And in their program, they have various modules set up, which is great. But then they throw in these random sort of sales and marketing trainings that they've done or trainings that they've done for other people that don't fit within the context or the flow of the how that they're teaching. And so I want to address that today because I think that the tendency is if I put more content in, there's more value. And actually, the more content you put in, the more confusion happens, especially if it's not in the flow of the steps that someone needs to execute on what you're teaching. So one way to counterbalance this, because you want to make your material available to everyone, especially your customers, is to create a separate section within your training program that is, webinars or outside trainings or something like that, so it's not within the flow of what you're trying to teach somebody. And so, think about that when you're putting your material out, because I'm going to tell you, and this is a huge distinction, is your ability to be successful at helping someone isn't giving them more content, more things. Your ability to help them be successful is to give them the fastest path to results, which most of the time means that you are giving them less. You are giving them exactly what they need to be successful and no more, right? So sometimes we talk about this as, a need to know versus a nice to know. Are there things that are nice to know? One thing that is in this program a lot is they retell their story over and over and over and over and over again when they're doing different videos, and you can always tell right away that that's more of a sales video because they're introducing themselves. As a student, I already know who they are. I already know, like, and trust them. I don't need to hear their story again unless it's within the context of an example that they're teaching to help me apply a technique. And so don't worry about how much content is in your program. Worry about how clear and how fast you can get somebody results, right? So really work on clarity around what the path is, what are the steps that somebody needs to take, and then give them those steps. Anything that's nice to know or extra or a recorded call or a webinar or anything like that can go into a separate section within your program that just says, you know what, if you want more, if you want to, deep dive into this, or you want to listen to all of our sales calls, here you go. Here's all the information. It's like when you put the Q&A archives out there. Most likely, nobody is going to sit through all of those Q&A archives to figure out what the heck it is that was talked about on those calls unless you have, obviously, a detailed list of what was covered. Nobody's really going to sit through those, right? It's sort of the same concept. Is if somebody's looking for something specific, then they can go to that particular place. Otherwise, it shouldn't necessarily be in the flow of the content. All right, so there is my course building secret for today, is really be strategic and intentional about the content that you're putting out there for your people, and make sure it stays on the path. Make sure you're not just throwing stuff out there because you recorded a webinar or you collaborated with someone and did a training for their people. Don't put that in the flow of the steps that you're teaching, especially if it's not exactly part of the topic you're teaching. All right, there you go. Hopefully that is helpful.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode. The best thing you can do is to take action on an idea or tip that resonated with you. To help you take action, I have a free gift for you that you can download in the show notes. During each episode, we publish an action plan worksheet and other helpful takeaways from our speakers in the Course Building Secrets Creators Lab. To register for free, click on the link in the show notes. Enjoy! Hey everybody, are you a business owner ready to streamline and scale your business? Imagine solving the biggest business challenges with clarity, a strategy, and a clear plan. Hey, I'm Tara Bryan, and I want to invite you to take the first step towards transforming your business with a free 30-minute discovery call. This call is an opportunity to discuss your goals, identify key challenges, and learn how my mentorship program can help you achieve the success you're aiming for. In just a half hour, we'll explore how you can scale your business by enhancing your authority strategy, engagement strategy, and retention strategy. You'll get personalized advice and a clear path forward. Ready to take the first step? Click on the link below that's in the show notes to book your free discovery call now. I hope to talk to you soon.